What's going on, YouTube? This the Modern Man Experience. We're gonna be checking out a video by Cosmic Verse. It's gonna be I wish men would approach more. Y'all chose the bear, but now y'all want men to approach. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it.
You can't make a man approach you, but you can give him signals to come over and speak to you.
If you want men to approach you, do your makeup using your beautiful features that you already have. Wear a cute dress.
The vast majority of single women today say they want to be approached more.
Single women don't want to be approached. They want to be chased and pedestalized.
Trying to explain to a man that if a girl says to leave us alone.
What Cosmic Verse just said is a Yep. They want to be chased, bro.
Don't do anything but leave us alone.
I would literally do anything for a man I love. Honestly, I would literally do anything for a man I love.
So for females, how do they go about getting approached more?
More and more women are craving intimacy, but no man is making a move on any of them. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it further supports us.
We're not making moves no more
in our work. Thank you.
I would literally do anything for a man I love. Honestly, I would literally do anything for a man I love. I would clean the skid marks out of his boxers. I'd walk through broken glass just to sniff one of his farts. I would make his dinner every night. I would do anything for a man I bloody love. All I want in return is to be loved back, to be taken out for a meal once a month, and to be bought a horse. I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Guys, what's a girl gotta do? If I'm hoping to find my mans out in the wild, whether that's the bar, grocery store, the gym, restaurants, out to eat dinner, like whatever, what's it take to get a hi, hey, how are you? Because, you know, you go through the process of doing your hair, your makeup, shifting through and crashing out over 20 different outfits and finally pick one because you're always like, yeah, like I'm gonna
How about no?
find my mans tonight. I can feel it. It's gotta be this time. And then it's crickets. It's crickets out there. And I get like...
Because y'all chose the bear, remember?
The problem could be I'm just ugly. Like, I get that. Case closed, problem solved. Like, okay, whatever. I understand that. But are we going to get to the point where it's like we have to start branding ourselves with like a number of like, hey, I'm member 12587 of the dating club, and then give off.
Yeah, I get it. Many women go through this phase. They get their hair done, nails done, pick out their best outfit, and walk outside expecting at least a few heads to turn. But then, nothing, not a single compliment, not...
How about no?
One guy approaches them, and that silence, it hits their ego hard, because deep down, they didn't just do all that for themselves. They wanted attention, validation, acknowledgement, and when none of that comes, it feels like a slap in the face after all that effort. But here's the thing, most guys don't say anything for a number of reasons. Others have learned to keep it moving because they feel like nothing they say is ever good enough. And then you have guys who genuinely...
That's because what they don't tell you is they want a certain man to approach them. They want a certain man to try to get their number. They want a certain man to try to take them out on a date. They don't want the average guy. So when they say why men don't approach, they talking about why Chad, Tyrone, rich people don't approach the dude with the Lamborghini. That's what they talking about. They ain't talking about guys like me and you fellas.
Don't care anymore. Yet when women are asked why they dress up, they'll say, I do it for me. But if that were 100...
Oh yeah, and we ain't forget, you chose the bear.
100% true. Why the disappointment when no one notices? Why the frustration when no compliments come? It's because, whether they admit it or not, part of them wants that validation.
The vast majority of single women today say they want to be approached more in real life by men. But this isn't just a problem of saying that guys need to be more brave. This is also an issue of women needing to seem like they want to be approached. So for example, a lot of guys I know will say, I'd love to meet a woman at the gym, that they think women who go and work out regularly share their values.
Bro, she don't be hearing that.
Stop the cap.
Dudes don't say that.
Health and fitness and self-improvement. But the problem is that we're all wearing our headphones at the gym. We're not paying attention to other people and we're trying to get through our workout as quickly as we can. So if we want to be approached more in real life by men, we need to take out our headphones. We need to look and act like we would like to be approached by people and be more open to making casual eye contact with someone or smiling or waving and making it seem like we're ready for someone to come up and talk to us.
Do you wish that men would approach you more?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. I like being approached because it shows that they're taking initiative, and I like that attitude.
Did your boyfriend approach you? How did you get?
No, I actually
How about you take initiative, strong and independent woman?
approached him.
Yes, I feel like now it's a lot of like men are more I don't want to say timid, but like a little more timid and shy.
No, it's called more cautious. We ain't timid. We ain't scared of women. Like when women talking about intimidating, ain't nobody intimidated of y'all. Not at all. Men are not intimidated by somebody they can beat up. No disrespect.
Yeah, I agree too. I wish they approached us more because I feel like nowadays it's honestly really hard to meet people too. Meeting people is like through apps now, like to join Facebook groups, dating apps. I wish it was like more like whenever everyone just like would approach each other and talk.
Where would a guy approach you at?
I was putting myself in areas where I thought I would find like-minded people. So like walking on the trail here, coffee shops, bars that I like.
Probably on the trail. I think gym too, if it's a little bit more conversational.
I mean, you're hearing it yourself. A lot of women do want men to approach them, even the ones who go online saying, I don't want men to talk to me. Deep down, they actually do, but they won't admit it because they're holding a grudge from some man who hurt them in the past. So now, all men are guilty by association. One guy broke their heart, and suddenly every man is a threat. Every compliment is suspicious. Every approach is too much. This woman said, men won't approach women anymore because they're timid. But let's be real, it's got nothing to do with being timid. The very reason why men have taken a huge step back is because of the backlash they get when they try to make a move. When a woman says, I want men to approach me, she's not talking about every man. She's talking about a certain type of man. So the average
They don't want no average man. They want a spectacular man to approach them.
man, he's invisible, or worse, punished for simply trying.
So men assume because you're beautiful and they may see you as a 10. I don't like the numbers game. Most men don't even feel comfortable approaching what y'all call a 10.
Yeah, because they get shamed. They get told that, oh, you ain't in my league. What makes you think you can get a girl like me? You can't afford this. You know, they get told that type of stupid crap.
They just feel like either when they feel like, well, I can't afford her, her expectations might be too high.
I literally just said that.
She's already getting taken care of. She's used to this, she's used to that. And half the time, that girl's phone is dry. She ain't texting nobody. She ain't calling nobody. She ain't went on.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
No dates. That girl is at home reading her books, doing whatever she do, doing yoga, doing her. Okay.
So for females, how do they go about getting approached more?
I have constant resting face. Like resting face. And it's like no one's gonna want to approach.
And it's only because she a good looking lady. She thinks she can act like an asshole to men.
When your eyebrow is raised and you look like you're just ready to just tear apart anyone that comes up to say hi to you. And I always have that on because usually I don't want guys to come up and talk to me. In my head, I'm like, it's only going to be a certain way. It's going to be, hey, nice, can I buy you a drink? No! So I realized that if I just kind of walk around, being normal, smile, I don't have to put up a wall or anything. It really makes you more approachable. I feel like anyone can sense your energy, that you're more receiving to it and you're not going to bite their head off.
My favorite is complimenting something on a guy, their outfit or something like that. And then just moving away to something else.
Compliments too.
But what's nice is then they know oh, she's a normal human. I could talk to her.
Yeah.
If you're a single man in the gym and you have a gym crush, this is your sign to go talk to them because please, for the love of
How about no?
God, I am so sick of making eyes with men and doing the stupid little look at you, look away, make eye contact, look away, look for them in the gym. Just come talk to me. It's not that hard. Put on your big boy pants, tell her she's pretty, tell her she's strong, offer to spot her, make a joke, I don't care, just figure it out.
Most men are not falling for this anymore because too many women have said time and time again that they don't want to get hit on in the gym. The bottom line, ladies, is that if you want him to approach you because you're interested, guess what? You can also approach him. You can put on your big girl pants. And I know that a lot of you will not like that solution, but you gotta understand that you sort of created this situation because women don't want to be approached at the gym. They don't even want to be asked for help. They don't want to be asked for that spot. They don't want to even be walked behind, and they definitely definitely don't want to be made eye contact with. So for men to take the risk of being accused for something or kicked out of their safe space simply because he was interested in you and he tried to approach you in a really decent way, that is why men are saying that it's just not worth it. So if you want him, approach him.
I wouldn't.
The juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Recommend any guy to approach women in the gym. Most of the time they're recording for content, and honestly, it's just not worth the risk. There have already been cases where women twisted up their own videos to make it look like a guy was harassing them, when really, he just glanced over or was trying to be helpful. The thing is, women don't understand the risk a man takes when he approaches a woman, especially in a place like the gym. It's not just rejection anymore, it's the possibility of being filmed, shamed online, and labeled something he's not. This woman said, "Put your big boy pants on and approach me." But let's be honest, men have done that. They did put on their big boy pants. And what did they get? Falsely accused, turned into a TikTok villain, dragged on social media for likes and views. It's not about lacking confidence, it's about protecting themselves.
It's very common for men to be terrified of approaching women. But do you know what you should be more afraid of? Not approaching. Every time you become too scared to act, I want you to think of what you'll miss out on if you don't approach. What if you miss out on the girl of your dream?
All I gotta say is, ma'am,
you stupid. What if you miss out on the best sex of your life? What if she was actually looking forward to meeting a guy like you? Look, fear can be a great tool if you use it as a proper tool, if you channel it in the right
how about
direction. And that's what this technique is all about. Instead of fearing what she might think of you, fear what you might miss out on, putting it back on you. Fear the regret that you'll have walking away having said nothing. Remember incidents where you walked away from a pretty girl and instantly regretted it. Relive that regret. Use it to your advantage.
Not really. It just, oh, we missed one. Maybe we might have missed one, or I get it at the next one. It ain't that I regret not getting at her. No, men don't think about dumb stuff like that. That's like how women think, bro. That's how women see things. We don't see things like, I regret not talking to that girl. Nah, I'll just go talk to the next one. It's a billion women in the world. Like, why would we regret not talking to one? It's just stupid.
Advantage for your power, for your go-go juice. If you do this right, something will snap inside of you, and that is going to push you to do the approach.
If I was a guy, I'd be so scared to be in a relationship in America because they are willing to be traditional, but the women are not, and they get nothing in return for their money, their time, or their resources, and the girl ends up cheating.
Only thing we get is a heartbreak. And women talking about they go through heartbreaks. We go through heartbreaks too. We been getting our heartbroken since we was 15, 14. You know what I'm saying? Since the first time we gave a woman some candy for Valentine's Day. When she was like, oh no, I like Xavier. You know what I mean? You don't know how that feel. Women always got, was on the receiving end and everything. Men, we ain't on the receiving end of nothing. We get turned down, we get rejected damn near all our life. You know what I'm saying? Period. No matter from preschool on up.
Or not willing to cook or make a sandwich, and it's just
she gets everything.
I'm so happy I'm not a man because, like, what the hell?
Stop on there, bro. Wow.
I agree. A man being traditional in today's world comes with absolutely zero benefits. A lot of modern women scream that they want a traditional man, a man who provides, protects, leads, and carries the full weight of responsibility. But here's the contradiction. While they demand traditional effort from men, they themselves hold on to modern attributes, modern attitudes, and a complete lack of femininity. It's a one-sided deal. Back then, being a traditional man meant something. There was appreciation, reciprocity, and genuine partnership. If a man worked hard, provided, and led the household, his woman supported him, nurtured the home, and valued his effort. That dynamic worked because it was balanced. Today, that balance is gone. Now, being traditional as a man often means you're expected to do everything while getting almost nothing in return.
Trying to explain to a man that if a girl says to
leave us alone. Do anything but leave us alone.
So, no now means yes. I wonder if there are exceptions to that.
Unless it's said multiple times.
So if no is said often enough, then they're serious.
Most of the time, girls just like, we want the attention.
That last part, it really hit home, didn't it? Because they certainly hit the nail on the head. Because they are absolutely correct that a lot of women out there really just want attention. They would rather get that validation from a guy by getting that positive attention than actually being upfront and honest about what they actually want. Because heaven forbid it would clear up any miscommunications or misunderstandings, because it's just much more fun for some just to play these little mind games. It's unfortunate that there's a lot of grown women that still play these games. Hopefully some of them will learn the value of honesty.
You show a man a photograph of a woman who's dressed like a CEO and she's gorgeous, and you show a man a picture of a woman who's dressed like a Burger King service, person, and she's drop dead gorgeous. Men are going to find her similarly attractive in both conditions. It doesn't matter. The woman could be doing, it doesn't matter what the woman is doing. And there's been research that shows this. They'll show men and women photographs of people in different types of outfits.
That's a...
Yep. And the men's ratings of how attractive the women are has just everything to do with how attractive the women are. For women rating men, it all depends on what they're wearing, right? Do they show cues to resource access? Do they not show cues to resource access? And women tend to modulate how physically attractive they find men based on whether or not they have these cues related to.
And did give y'all compliments. Guess what y'all did? Y'all shut them down. Y'all told them to leave me alone. Y'all told them to get out my face. Y'all said, you can't afford me. So basically, y'all stop men from approaching y'all. So guess what? Y'all need to fix it. Y'all need to come out and apologize to men and say, I'm going to choose the man over the bear. Anyway, it's Modern Man Experience. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.